Next up, the Indianapolis Colts. Let's talk about it. What's up, Vikings Nation, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. I'm your host, Trey Wicks. Now, before we get started, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're only a couple away from 700, so help me reach that goal by hitting the subscribe. Anyways, look, let's take last week and put it in the past and never think about it again because it was a tough one. We had the chance to clinch the NFC North. However, we still have that opportunity, and it happens to be against the Indianapolis Colts this weekend. And let me tell you, we'll get to it in the end, but I'm a little nervous, and I'll tell you why in just a few moments. But first off, let's talk about this game. Let's dive through. Per Chris Gates, apparently the Vikings open up as early favorites against the Colts, saying for the third week in a row, the Minnesota Vikings enter a week of NFL action with at least an opportunity to wrap up their first NFC North Division title since 2017. The first two times it didn't happen. One, because they didn't get the extra help they needed, and the other because they lost. Okay, the people that set the betting odds seem to think that the third time will be the charm for the purple. Now, DraftKings Sportsbook have installed the Vikings as 4.5-point favorites over the Indianapolis Colts in the lines that have just opened. Okay, the Colts have had a rough go of it of things this year, sitting with a mark of 4-8-1 on the season, having fired former head coach Frank Reich a few weeks back, hiring former All-Pro center Jeff Saturday to replace him. Okay. The Colts have gone 1-3 since Saturday took over, including a 54-19 drubbing by Dallas in Week 13. They'll be coming off their bye week as they head to US Bank Stadium. Now, the over-under for this one is set at 47 points in the early phases. That seems to be sort of the middle of the road for what we've seen for most of Vikings games this season. Then again, with Ed Donatell's defense taking the field for the Vikings, who knows how many points the Vikings will allow? You never know. Hopefully, though, the offense will be able to keep pace. So look, we are 4.5-point favorites, okay? We don't care about the over-under, at least I don't anyways. As long as we win or put up enough points to get the dub, that is all that matters. However, I'm nervous. I probably shouldn't be, right? The Colts 4-8-1, not great, not a good team, right? Historically, though, the Colts have had the Vikings number. In the last 6 matchups against the Colts, the Vikings are 0-6. Interesting, right? In the lifetime against the Indianapolis Colts, the Vikings are 7-18-1 against the Colts. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the Colts just might be the Vikings' kryptonite. I am going to be very nervous as the week goes on for this one. I know we should take care of business. I know we should be able to beat this team. But history says we don't really have a great chance. And if you're an analytical person or, a history buff or whatever you want to say, and history kind of repeats itself, and if it does, things are kind of leading towards the Colts' way. And I don't want that to happen, okay? But we're 0-6 in the last 6 against Indy. They've had our number for basically the entirety of the NFL. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and hopefully things change and we get a dub against the Colts. We'll talk about it the rest of this week, but right now, the Vikings are 4.5-point favorites. Anyways, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can help me reach my goal of 700 subs. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, folks, and SKOL Vikes.